Good afternoon. Today is May 23rd, 2011. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. This is a continuation of the flood of 2011. Now, I haven't filmed in maybe a week and a half, but today time for an update. And as you can probably tell, the wind is blowing quite a bit today, and it's right out of the south. So I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to kind of give everybody an update as to what's going on. Again, we're down on 15 Duck Pond Drive, which is just off Route 9B, just south of the village of Ross's Point. Now we're going to take you along the side of my place here. This is where we live, down at 15 Duck Pond Drive, and show you what the lake is actually doing today. We've been very fortunate. We haven't had any significant amount of rain lately, but today we've got sunshine, but a lot of wind. This is a new addition here that has just come in. There's so much debris in the lake that you have to be extremely careful, but this just floated in within the last day or two, and now with the south wind, it's pushed it from the lake, because it was down on the other end of these docks down here, but now it's up on the side of my house. This side of the house here, where, as you can see, we're still got a little ways here. We got about 15 feet from the house to the water. This is the vacant lot next door, and this is a 100-foot wide lot, and as you can very well see, it's all underwater. And of course it goes down to that's where the start of our road to come in to our place. So we'll continue down here towards the front of the house. Lakeside is considered the front, so this is where we're heading. My docks, I haven't had to move them yet. Here's a large chunk of debris that just came in within the last few minutes. I wasn't here a few minutes ago, so that just shows you what we have to deal with. Now you can see what the south can do. Now we're still going to show you where my deck is, and we're still 45 feet away from the lake, but with the waves coming in, that's what I measured just a little while ago. So if the lake was calm, we'd probably be a little farther away, so 55 feet maybe from the lake. But with the waves coming in, this south wind, it's pushing it in closer, as you can see. Now a lot of the debris that we're getting is, that's Catfish Point right there, and as you can see right in the middle there, that was always enclosed. You can never get through that section there, but with all this debris that's coming in, it's broken loose with all the high water. It broke loose from there, and now you can actually get through there, and you can actually see down towards, that's south to Point of Fair. It's probably Scales Point that you're looking at, way down. That'd be Scales Point, down at Point of Fair. There's a large piece of debris, but that's been here from before, and we've just never had the opportunity to get to it to move it yet. My gazebo is still staying high and dry, but we hope that the lake will start receding. The lake level has not gone down, unfortunately. As you can see, the wind and the waves today. Now we're looking to the north. And I don't know if I can pick it up or not. I'll go out in the water a little bit farther here. I'm actually standing in the lake right now. I think they're trying to get the end of the breakwater is right in that area, right in there. That's Lighthouse Point in Alberg, Vermont. So seawall that we put in, and you can just barely see the top of it. There's some more debris on top of the seawall. Here's my docks. I had these as a walkway to get to the gazebo, and well, here they are. Not pleasant at all. This is a vacant lot. It goes all the way down into the state land, which is right over there. That's where the state land starts. Okay, we're now on the south side of the house, and I got 20 feet here, so we're still high and dry on this side. So we've been extremely fortunate that, because I can't emphasize enough that you know, there's so many other people that are so much worse off than we are, and my heart goes out to them, and we hope that everything works out for everybody. And now I'm going to give you a little shot of this is the driveway. If you've seen videos before, you would have noticed that the car had been facing the other way. Well, this week I took it for a short spin, very, very short spin. I drove down to the edge of the driveway, turned it around on the grass, and backed it up. It hadn't been started in a couple of weeks, and of course we can't go anywhere with it. So I said, well, we have to get the oil moving a little bit in there. So I let it run for a while. Now this is just things that we picked up. This is just a small portion of the debris that we accumulated, and you can see I got my little broom picture. So we've had, whether we should or not, we've had some control brooms. We do it on a nice calm day, and just to get rid of this. Now my wife, God bless her, she has taken about 70 to 80 wheelbarrow loads of this debris here, and just cleaning up the shoreline along the edge of our property. We've been slowly getting rid of it. Now my storage shed is still underwater. We do have furniture on the deck in the front of the building, and that was stored in there, and we just got it out of there before it got too bad. This is our main transportation now. We still have the pedal boat right there, but this is our means of transportation now. We purchased a trolling motor, and it's much quicker and much easier. So, and as you can see from, or if you remember from previous films, the water we always measured it by the hub, and as you can see, it's still right there at the center of the hub, and it hasn't gone down. The water was to the top. You could just see a small bit of the wheel and just the top of the tire. So it has gone down, but not recently. And so now we're going to, this is our road, again, this is our road coming in. And let me just give you a shot down here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a short little break here, and I'll shut this down, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to we're going to take a walk down the road, and we'll give you an update as to what is going on down the road here. Okay, so stand by. Okay, we're continuing on. It's still May 23rd, 2011, and we're at our neighbor's. This is our Primo's residence right next door. I came down in the rowboat, so I couldn't film as I was rowing, so I'm going to give you a quick update here as to what's going on. Over in here you can see this is a small area here, but this is just a small portion of the debris that's floated in here. And this is looking to the north, and on the other side is our neighbors, the Tim and Winnie Otis. You can see their roof line over there, and they got the water problems over there, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. There used to be the stone statue used to be there. That is now gone. It was right there. Right in that area there. Barely, I think. Where are we here? Barely see the base. It's right there in that area right there. Never mind. That is now gone. And then you can see why if you get some of the logs like this that have come in. This is just a portion of the debris. This is what... Oh boy. Here's our picnic table which we filmed previously. Now the water is still right up to our back deck here. Oh yeah. We'll get a good shot of the south wind coming in. Now this is the other side of the vacant lot from our residence. So this is to the south side. Now this is what's in the lake, so when you see those boaters out there, it's very possible that, you know, they could possibly run into something like that with their boat, and that could be terrible. I'm getting a little washed away with the waves here. This is the south side. She hasn't been able to get down. So nothing's really been done here. We may have to come over see if we can help her out a little bit with some things. Here's her more. So she's still, I mean, the water is away from her residence, which is a good thing. So I'll go down to the end of the driveway here. This is the calmer side of town, if you would. That's Tim and Winnie's storage garage. Now this is the road that goes over. Let's see. We'll see if we can walk this. I think we might be able to. Now that's right down there is where the road comes in. That's the Kearney Road, and this here is it's Francois, the Canadian. He's on the Kearney Road. This is Tim and Winnie's residence here, this is number 1 Duck Pond Drive. This is their lot here, and you can see it's all underwater. And trying to take a walk over here. The water is very high, so I'm walking through with the thing. Gotta have my waders on, so I'm alright. You can see where where they've had to sandbag to protect the residents from that south wind. Take a walk. The water coming in from the south. It's their docks, which are on winter storage. And this is their driveway right here, so you can see where the water is right up, almost up to their garage. We'll shut down for a minute and I'll get relocated here. Okay, we are now on the front lot of Francois Heroux. He's the Canadian. And it's Tim and Winnie's house. This is the back side of their house, so you can see that's where their patio area was, right down in that area there. This is just a portion of the debris that has managed to make its way in. So it's going to be quite a cleanup in this area here. But for now, it's kind of a good thing. It's more of a water break or berm, if you will. So stop the water from coming in. So now we're heading more to the south here. Or excuse me, to the north. And this is our other Canadian neighbors. And they've lost so much here. Much of their shoreline. They've pulled a lot in. They've lost a lot of their shoreline. Here's a huge log that has floated in. Part of their dock area, or let me see if we can shoot down there. I don't know if I can pick that up or not. That's that dock in Ross's Point, I believe. This is what's happening on our shoreline here today. This has all been washed out, as you can see. This is where his docks were right here. It's just taking the soil and everything right out of here. It's gone. Those are our neighbors down there to, that's a part of the Stony Point. Those are Stony Point residents over that way. And you can see how the waves are hitting against that retaining wall down there. When they roll in just right, they go right over the top. Not a very good thing at all. Here's our other resident. This is Robert McDonald. Take a walk down by his place. With all this rain and damp weather that we've been having, the lawns have been growing like crazy, so the neighbors have been kind of chipping in and mowing everyone's lawn where there is lawn. It's not underwater. Robert's boat there, and that residence over there, that's it's been underwater for a long time. Since this all started, it was taking on water, and Just a terrible thing. This is Bob's vehicles here, which you can't use them. Can't get out. So. Now we're looking back to the south here. So we'll shut down here for a minute and then I'll get back out onto the other road so we can see what's going on there. Stand by, please. Okay, this is the west side of Bob McDonald's house, and there's his driveway right there. And that's, if you continue down that way there, that will bring you right over towards Stony Point. That's the Stony Point. That's where that starts right there. You go to the breakwater, and you can see where it is. There's all the wetlands to our west, and as you can see, it's all underwater. This is the other side of our Canadians, Christians. So we'll continue down on their property here, and then we can probably walk this road. Now here's where this is their driveway here, and then it comes right out to the road, which is, it's all underwater. Let's see if we can walk down the road. This is about, I'm guessing by my boots, a little over a foot of water here. That's our property. That's the garage that we checked into in our previous film. Still in the water there. Even more so now. Continue down the road. We're heading to the south now. The wind today is just simply unbelievable. This is the back side of Francois. It's our Canadian friend who Calvin and Gordy interviewed along with me in our previous filming. Yeah, the road's dry here for a very short distance. Now this is a continuation actually of the Kearney Road as you come off, and right here where Tim and Winnie are, that's the start of Duck Pond Drive. Now I'm going to go back in the water here again and see if I can take a quick shot up the road here. This is another thing we've had to deal with the beavers. There's a large tree that the beavers have chewed down, and as you go up the road you'll see this in other areas too, and this is our, as you look down, this is our half-mile road coming in. That's the Kearney Road, and goes for a half mile, and there's a few turns, and it'll come out on Route 9B just south of the village of Ross's Point, between the Schwinia Road and the by the Tetros. So it's just south of the Schwinia Road. Now this is we're heading back towards the duck pond, and this is the backside of Tim and Winnie's. Otis. They were out earlier cleaning up, but I don't see them now. That's some of the debris that they have taken in. This is their, again, their storage tent. Now we're walking down the road here now. The water's quite high. This is a lot of the wood that you see. That's what they burn in the winter to keep costs down for fuel. But a lot of that's been floating around. So we're now approaching back to Bar Primo's, and that's our road heading back down to my place. So we'll take another short break and we'll finish this up. Thank you. Okay, we've made it back to our residence here, and there's my boat. And as you can remember, back in the Wild West, they had hitching posts for the horses. Well, this is the Wild Northeast. They hit for our boats. Well, there you go. That's the wind. So pretty much it for today, and I want to extend a special thank you to Mr. Calvin Castine for he's been so kind enough to put this on his show and to show the people what we're dealing with, and making them aware of you know, the lake conditions and what's going on, and extend a special warning to all the boaters out there to be careful, because as you can see, the kind of debris that's out there in that lake. So many thanks again to Calvin Castine. Thank you. Hello, this is we're back on again. This is I felt that we should do an aftermath video. So this is May 24th, 2011. I filmed yesterday with that strong wind, and today it's much calmer, but I'm just going to show you some of the aftermath of what happened here. So you can see where the water has gone down considerably, because it was up over that hub. So that's our water marker that we've been using. So as you can see, it's not there anymore. It's get down a little bit below that. So this is all gone down a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the debris and what happened here. We filmed that yesterday. That was floating a little bit. It's drier now, and you can see the ridge line here where all the debris has come in and how much the water has settled back down. But what happened yesterday, though, after I did film, the wind got very strong. It got actually stronger than what I had filmed, and more debris came in, and as you can see right over here, it took my dock right off the sawhorses and just pushed it off into the property next door there. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go fish that out. You can see the rock here now, and you can see all the stones and debris that's come up. So we got quite a mess to clean up here. But again, you can see how calm the lake is today compared to yesterday. So, and I apologize for yesterday, because with the south wind, some of the things I was saying, you couldn't hear me because the wind was stronger than, believe it or not, stronger than my voice was. So here's those docks. I still haven't replaced those yet, but it's much better. You can see much more of the seawall today. So much calmer situation, which is good. And no rain, which is very good. So now we're back on the south side. As my wife she's out there cleaning up. It's her mission to get this stuff cleaned up and the debris everywhere. It's gone down quite a bit. I think she checked today. It's 102.30. Where it was, I think it was near 102.83 yesterday. So it has definitely dropped.